So here's episode 1 of the hatch build. This is the 2.0 build because we did all that work for a small block Ford to find out it wasn't as fast as we thought it was going to be. Agent over here with this medium shirt, Granas Racing. Get it, go, come on. So shout out Granas Racing. Bought a shirt to support them after the FL2K debacle, and then their the Cletus shootout. All the Cletus's fans are all being dumb and trying to trash his business, which is not cool. So don't fuck with someone else's money, because that shit's not cool. But yeah, so bought 2 shirts to support them. But this is the Gen 2 small block Ford, quote unquote. That's going to be going in the Mustang. So this will be getting a TKM cam, new valve spring, like BTR valve springs, push rods, LS7 style lifters, motion race work, valve covers, their coil pack mounts. Not sure on what style intake I'm going to be running. Remote water pump, so I have the 417 water pump log that goes across here. It'll be getting a new timing cover without the with, I guess, the DOD delete. It'll be getting that, and I think it's the AFM, I think is what this is, because this is a 2014 LS LC9. So this is the same style motor that holds the stock small block or stock bottom end record for the LS's. So I think if you look up John Caprizi, he has the record at like 419 at 170 something for the stock bottom end stuff. I want to say something like that. But this is me going to the Mustang. I have the Huron Speed turbo kit on order, so that'll probably come in the next month or so. It'll still be this TKX. I'm going to be doing a McLeod RST twin disc clutch. And then Ellsworth Performance is doing the cage for me, so it'll be a 850 cage with swing outs, because that'll be the fastest this car is going to really go. Anything faster, I'll just start building the coupe again. Staying on the Holly, I did order a HCR Innovations harness for the Holly, so looking forward to getting that. They just finished up wiring Mullet and I believe Pumpkin Spice for Motion Race Works, and then a few other big name YouTube guys. So they're doing the harness. I'm gonna try to keep a stock hood on it. Probably have to do some vents to get the air out, because this thing gets real hot. And then doing a ZL1 PWM fan, which is like 5,000 CFM on a 19-inch fan. And then I got to figure out the radiator setup. But kind of similar setup, just basically 5.3 LS with a shit ton more boost. So let's get this thing on the engine stand, get that on the side yard, and then Adrian's big chop master, little lumberjack over there, chopping down all the trees. So, all right. Let's get to the full episode 1 of the rebuild of the hatch. A special guest, John, first time learning, first time wrencher, long time listener, whatever. So this is part 1 or episode 1 of the rebuild for the hatch to get ready for Redwood Rally 2026 and Olympic Streetcar 2026. So as you can see, we kind of started pulling everything apart. The radiators are out, electric fans are out, the cold side piping is all out. We're taking apart the hot side right now, so John's taking it off the crossover pipe. So that's going to be coming out. Then we're going to pull the manifolds out, and the turbo will be coming out. And then I still got to do the transmission, and plan is to get the motor out today, pull all the wiring out, and basically get everything boxed up and ready to go. Then I'll be moving on to the interior to do the cage. So seats are going to come out, carpet's coming out, the dash, center console, headliner. It's just the stock flat red, and I believe today I should be getting the replacement material. So it's going to be a flannel looking kind of material, I guess. Intercooler's got to still come out. So plan is to get pretty much all this ready to go, get it out today, and then basically pull the transmission apart, get that checked and everything, get the clutch off, and then actually the clutch is going to stay to the motor, and then the motor get dropped back in and then bolted up to the K member, and then sit here, and then it'll be basically ready to go to Ellsworth Performance up in Eureka, California. Here's our sticker they gave me, the sponsors from last year, or from this year's Redwood Rally. Still got to put a few more things on from my sponsors for the 2 events we made it this year, and the Redwood sticker in the front. The LS is here. So this is a 2014 LC9 Gen 4 motor. So it's the preferred motor when you're trying to go racing. So it's an aluminum block, aluminum head. It's got the 799 heads, I believe, somewhere, wherever the stamping's at. Yeah, 799. Yeah. So I'm gonna leave these as is. Just do the normal freshen up, tear it down, valve springs, valve seals, push rods, lifters, head gaskets. I got a set of ARP head studs. I'm gonna pull the pistons out, gap the rings to 25 thousandths, and then start putting everything back together. Got a new timing cover. I got an ATI balancer. The cam's going to be a TKM lamb cam, so it's their aggressive small, or I guess small motor, so like 4.8, 5.3, 6.0, like stock cubic inch, aggressive turbo cam that they sell, and then they have their larger black sheep cam, which I think still holds the hydraulic roller record for an LS at like I think 409 or something like that, in the 8th. So this will be getting a little freshen up, and then the car will be getting the LS. So it'll be Gen 2 small block Ford. It'll be going in. The new turbo's here. So this is the old little baby turbo with 70 millimeter, and this is a S475. And the backside, I guess it's a 88-98 backside, which I think it's an 88 wheel and a 98 housing. So it's definitely like 3 times the size of the little baby one. So that's pretty much what's going on for today. Is basically get this thing stripped down and ready to go. So once everything's here, to get it sent up to Eureka, I can send the car up there and get it done. And then in the meantime, I'll work on the El Camino. So John's over here learning to figure out how to take things apart, and things that are tight are tight. So you got to kind of hit it with his purse. So crossover's coming out slowly. This motor's had its fair share, got us through Olympic and Redwood. So it definitely got the That'll Do Pig award. Now it's on to its big brother, which is the Gen 2. So keep plugging along, and go from there. And then this is the turbo that replaced the stock turbo, because had some Teflon tape, I guess, gets stuck in the feed, which is a 35 thousandths orifice. So plugged up the feed and then starved the turbo of oil and then destroyed it. So I ended up ordering it's a 67, 66 ball bearing ceramic, or dual ball bearing ceramic turbo, to at least get me through Redwood, which, looking at it now, I probably didn't need to buy the fancy turbo just to get me through. But the car did go best of 1233. I think it was 1233 or 1235 at 111, I believe is what it was, through the TKX. So which got me, I think 13th out of 30 cars that actually made it to day one, and I think it was like 41 that originally registered. So all this will be coming out for a Huron Speed turbo kit and the LS, and I gotta figure out what intake I'm gonna run, because I would like to try to keep a stock hood if possible, and then I'll be doing some type of custom radiator with a 19-inch ZL1. I think it's like an 850 watt PWM style fan that I'll have to figure out how to fit in here. And then I will be running a remote water pump. It's a Davies Craig EWP 150 pump with the 417 Motorsports, I guess, water pump log, and no power steering, because if you watch the videos from Redwood, day one I had my power steering line blow up and don't want to deal with that anymore. So this is where we're at. So car's coming apart. I don't know how many days till Redwood, but it's like 300, I see like 320 days left or something like that. Heather, if you see this, you can correct me, because I will keep correcting you for whatever wrong days you have to the event. So here we are, just episode 1.